Hi, I'm Evan Dill with ServiceStar. Today I'm going to talk about the ACE 32R Plus. This is our largest platform offering of ACE scrubbers. This one boasts a 33-inch cleaning width, and the squeegee is 43 inches to help cover any excess in turns and things like that. This is a 36-volt system. This is also our highest voltage ACE offering, which can boast an additional runtime. To fill the ACE 32R, you actually have two ports on this machine. You have this unscrewable cap like just on the 28R. As you can see, it does have the metal spring there, like the other ones, as opposed to plastic, so it won't break and get down in your solution tank and clog your scrubber. In addition to that, there is a convenient hose fill option as well here. You can either push the hose into this rubber gasket to fill it up, or you can also penetrate the hose past that rubber gasket, and then you don't have to babysit it when you fill it up. After you have filled up your scrubber, the water is going to exit your clean water tank here, and it's going to run through your solution filter. You also conveniently have a shutoff here where you can shut off water flow. This is also a good use for your solution control. I like to start out at about 60%. From there, the water is going to be dispensed onto the top of your pad driver. This machine has two 16-inch pad drivers with the same channeling as our other ACEs. So as the water dumps onto the top of the pad, it's going to channel through these holes, down through your floor pad or brush, depending on what you have, along with your chemical, then onto the floor to be agitated and eventually picked up by your squeegee. The pads are easily put back on. Anytime you put these pads back on that have this 3-lug system, it is always best to do it balanced. Try to do it where it's balanced in the middle. If you hold it too much on one side, it's hard to get all 3 lugs in there cleanly. In your recovery tank here, you have a ping pong ball system. This is the same as on our 28R. You have 2 ping pong balls here that as your water level rises in your recovery system, these are going to float up towards the top and eventually clog the hole that produces the suction. It will not turn off your vac motor. However, there will be an audible difference to the sound that you will notice that should notify you that it's time to dump your scrubber. We always like to suggest to our customers as well that when you are dumping your scrubber, that you always clean out your recovery tank. An unclean recovery tank can cause nasty smells, build up of bacteria, and things that we just do not want in our facilities. So as with our other scrubbers, with our 32R Plus, our drain hose is recessed into the back of the machine, very similar to our 28R. And as with all of our scrubbers, we always hold the drain hose up high when removing the cap to ensure that we don't make a mess. Once you have removed the cap, you can then lower the hose into the mop sink to let out all the refuse. And while you're doing that, as stated, I would take a hose from the sink and clean out any debris that may be left in there. Now let's discuss the controls of the 32R Plus. The dash looks similar to the 28R. You have a forward and reverse along with a neutral. You have toggle switches for both your vacuum and for your brushes. You have a speed control where the turtle is the slow side and the rabbit is the fast side. As with all of our riders, you have an e-stop should anything happen and you need to shut the machine off. You can push that. In addition to that, we also have a light and a horn. Also below the horn, you have the charging port access where you can plug in your charger. As you'll notice, it's recessed into the machine to help protect it. In addition to that, we also have an upgraded seat for the 32R that comes with an adjustment, so you can slide the seat forwards or backwards to your liking. The other benefit of the 32R is the live voltage readings on the battery display indicator. This is very important to you as a customer because as a technician, when we come out to diagnose your scrubber, we have to simulate the load of your scrubber on those batteries to get an accurate reading. This provides live voltage readings of your batteries at the current moment. So when your brushes are down, your squeegee is down, your vacuum is on, and the machine is moving, that gives you a live voltage of the maximum load that those batteries will be under. So you can see your battery life and how well it's doing immediately. It also has a 2-position tilt back on the seat here. You can lower it in this position, kind of half tilt, or you can actually go further back if you need fuller access or if you're removing batteries or parts. Both your scrub deck and your squeegee assembly are both actuated on the ACE 32R Plus. That means that they'll automatically lower to the floor at the push of a button and push into the floor, and then raise up when necessary. One benefit on the ACE 32R Plus that we have is when you go to put it in reverse, if you're scrubbing with your brushes down and your squeegee down and your vacuum on, when you go to put it in reverse, the machine will actually tell the squeegee to lift up so that the squeegee doesn't get pushed into the floor and the rubber doesn't grab and break pieces of your squeegee assembly. The productivity of the ACE 32R Plus is just over 60,000 square feet. This would be perfect for facilities of 60 and sometimes even a little bigger than 60,000 square feet. One of the benefits of the ACE 32R Plus over some of our other models is how infrequent you will have to dump and refill the scrubber. This is something that a lot of our customers don't factor in when selecting scrubbers. Dumping and refilling can be a timely process that can take 10 to 30 minutes out of your cleaning person's day, and obviously with a much larger scrubber with much more capacity, they can get much more done and be much more efficient for you.